Look closely at your screen. One of the people you are looking at right now is a living, breathing human being. The other is a complex arrangement of digital pixels generated entirely by artificial intelligence. But can you actually tell which one is which? Is your favorite creator even real anymore, or just a perfectly rendered algorithm? Welcome to AMA AI Tech. Today, we are staging the ultimate blind test. We've reached the tipping point where algorithmic efficiency meets high-fidelity realism. But does AI truly possess emotional resonance? We are pitting cutting-edge Synthesia avatars against professional, highly paid actors to see if synthetic microexpressions can finally deceive the trained human eye. By analyzing subtle lip-sync deviations, eye-tracking fluid dynamics, and emotional resonance across 3 distinct, complex scripts, we are uncovering the exact moment where synthetic realism fails, and where it absolutely dominates. Watch closely, because the line between organic charisma and digital rendering has never been this thin. By the end of this video, we will identify the exact threshold where algorithmic efficiency clashes with the human soul, exposing the remaining gaps in digital human technology today. And more importantly, for your business, we'll show you exactly when you should hire a human and when you should let the AI take over. Let's dive in. To understand the stakes of this experiment, we have to look at the current state of generative video. We are no longer in the era of stiff, robotic text-to-speech avatars. With the latest updates to Synthesia's neural radiance fields, the platform has fundamentally changed the physics of digital rendering. Let's begin with a blind side-by-side reveal. We gave both our live actor and our Synthesia avatar the exact same high-stakes corporate monologue. No edits, no jump cuts, just raw delivery. Pause the video right now and comment below. Is the AI on the left or on the right? If you guessed the left, you're wrong. The avatar is on the right. If you couldn't tell instantly, you aren't alone. This is what we call the uncanny valley stress test. For decades, the uncanny valley was that creepy, unsettling feeling we got when a digital face looked almost human, but not quite right. But Synthesia has managed to bridge that valley by mastering the math behind human movement. But how does it hold up when we zoom in? Let's stop looking at the macro and start looking at the micro.
One of the creators on your screen right now is completely digital. Can you actually tell the difference, or is the algorithm fooling you?
The devil is in the details, specifically in the ocular region. Human eyes are incredibly chaotic. We are analyzing the fluid dynamics of eye tracking and natural blinking patterns. When a human speaks, their eyes perform micro twitches known as saccades. They dart slightly as they access memories, process thoughts, or read a teleprompter. In earlier generations of AI, the eyes were dead. They locked onto the camera with a predatory, unblinking stare. But look at our Synthesia model. We are comparing the precision of synthetic saccades against the unpredictable micro-twitches of a living performer. Synthesia has trained its models on thousands of hours of genuine human footage, meaning the algorithm now mathematically calculates when the avatar should break eye contact, blink, and refocus, simulating genuine cognitive thought. But what happens when we transition from physical movement to the complex intersection of facial muscles. When a human smiles, it's not just their mouth moving. The orbicularis oculi muscle around the eye contracts, creating crow's feet. The cheeks elevate. Synthesia maps these interconnected muscle groups brilliantly for standard, upbeat corporate scripts. But to truly break the system, we have to push it into uncomfortable territory. We designed 3 distinct scripts to test the emotional resonance gap. Script 1, cold technical data. Script 2, a friendly marketing explainer. Script 3, a tearful high empathy charity appeal. For the cold data and the friendly explainer, Synthesia didn't just match the human actor. In terms of clarity and pacing, it actually outperformed them. It delivered flawless, studio-quality articulation without a single stutter. But Script 3 is where the data-driven illusion meets the human soul. We are evaluating how AI handles emotional leakage. In a living human, peak emotional intensity causes the voice and facial muscles to slightly desync. The voice might crack before the tear falls. There is a subtle skin flush, a tightening of the jaw, a visible swallow in the throat. Right now, this is where algorithmic limitations reveal themselves. Synthesia avatars remain incredibly composed. They can simulate a furrowed brow or a somber tone, but they cannot yet replicate the messy, biological chaos of genuine human grief or overwhelming joy. The avatar delivers the empathy script flawlessly, perhaps too flawlessly. It lacks the organic vulnerability that makes humans, well, human. This brings us to the most fascinating paradox of modern AI video, the lip sync trap. Let's analyze the current perfection of AA lip syncing. Synthesia matches phonemes, the basic sounds of speech, to mouth shapes with near 100% mathematical accuracy. But paradoxically, its lack of error is exactly what makes it easier to spot for a highly trained eye. When humans speak quickly, we are incredibly lazy. We slur syllables, we subconsciously bite our lips, we use asymmetrical mouth shapes depending on our regional accents, and we breathe at irregular intervals. Synthesia's neural rendering insists on perfect phonetic precision. It refuses to simulate lazy enunciation.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Moving from these technical visual cues to the broader psychological impact, we have to ask, how do we perceive organic charisma? Perfect articulation is phenomenal for corporate training, e-learning, and localized marketing where clarity is king. But if you are trying to build an intimate, parasocial relationship with an audience, like a daily vlogger, that manufactured perfection can feel slightly sterile. It's the difference between a pristine studio album and a raw, acoustic live performance. So, what is the final verdict on digital realism? During our high-fidelity playback, we polled a live audience of 500 viewers. The total deception rate for standard corporate and marketing scripts was a staggering 87%. Nearly 9 out of 10 people could not definitively tell they were watching an AI. This defines the exact threshold of where we stand today. If you're producing training modules, localized global marketing in 160 plus languages, B2B sales pitches, or technical explainers, The algorithmic efficiency of Synthesia provides a massively better return on investment than hiring live talent. Think about the traditional workflow: booking a studio, hiring an actor, setting up lights, recording multiple takes, and spending days in post-production. With Synthesia, you type a script, click a button, and you have a polished, professional video in minutes for a fraction of the cost. The remaining gaps in digital realism, the chaotic micro-expressions, and deep emotional leakage are shrinking every single month. My prediction: within the next 18 months, the human-AI distinction in standard video production will be a thing of the past. The real question isn't whether AI will replace traditional video production. The question is whether you are going to leverage it before your competitors do. If you want to save up to 90% of your time and budget on video creation, you need to test this out for your own business right now. You can actually create a free AI video using the exact technology we showcased today. Click the exclusive link in the description below. Synthesia.io/?via=MPL2025 to get started and test the power of Synthesia's avatars for yourself. Let the AI do the heavy lifting so you can focus on scaling your business. If this deep dive helped you understand the future of digital video, make sure to hit that subscribe button right here on AMA AI Tech. Drop a like and let me know in the comments, what industry do you think AI video will disrupt next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.